So what if there was a way to upgrade your wellness routine that cost you $0? Yes, you're hearing that right. So here with some high impact health shifts that won't cost you a dime. We have TV personality and certified health coach Samantha Harris joining us live via Zoom. Hi, so good to see you. How's 2026 going?
It's been great. Hi, guys. Nice to see you. I wish I was in studio with you, but I like seeing you from LA if I can.
We're happy that you're here. Of course, Samantha is a Minnesota native, so she always makes time to come and hang out with us, which we appreciate. And we know, if you know Samantha, you know why wellness is so important to you. But explain to people who might be new to your story, Samantha, because I think you're so inspiring.
Well, thank you. So I was on top of my game as a television host, hosting Dancing with the Stars and Entertainment Tonight and all these fun shows. And then I was blindsided by a breast cancer diagnosis at age 40 in 2014. And our girls were just 3 and 6 at the time. I lost my dad, Dick Shapiro, who many who are watching who knew the concert producer in town, Dick Shapiro. That was my dad. And we lost him when I had just graduated from college and he was only 50. So It was incredibly impactful to be 40 and looking just 10 years down the road when we lost him when I was diagnosed.
Yeah, I think that's such a common story. Samantha, both of my parents lost a parent very young to cancer, and I remember that being kind of like a recurring theme in our life as a kid, even just looking for like little things that you could do to just boost your health. And I love that that's what you focus on a lot too when it comes to your home and your wellness. There are some things that you can do at home that make a big difference. Number one, when you walk in the door, this might get controversial. You want us to do what, Samantha?
All right, I know I get a lot of flack from my visitors who come to my house and even my own family. But take your shoes off when you walk in the door. And this is the thing. We have so many toxins that we are picking up on the bottom of our shoes that we don't realize, whether it's lead or pesticides. That toxic load is being dragged literally right into our living room. So take them off at the door so that we don't have that dirt, that bacteria, and that nastiness in our home.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Can I give you my husband's number so you can call him directly and deliver this message, my friend?
I will, and it's a 3-second thing, right? You just kick them off. I mean, if you're like my kids, you won't even put them in the shoe cubby. So it literally is just 3 seconds instead of, 20 seconds.
Well, and for the people out there that are just like maybe now coming around to this idea, because listen, I grew up in a household where we wore shoes in the house, and I know my mom and dad are watching right now, so I'm so sorry. But like, we don't do that in our house anymore, because even think about one trip to the gas station to fill up your car. And then you're going to take those shoes in which you stepped all over all that gas and all those chemicals and walk through your carpet, walk through your home. It is a no-no. If you need to have shoes on your feet, house slippers.
Yes.
That's what they're for.
That's what I have sitting literally right next to me. You know what? It creates a cleaner sanctuary for our immune system. Our immune system is fighting enough that we don't need to add more to it.
Yeah, that's so true. Okay, let's talk about exercise. I think your perspective on this is really interesting because you get kind of this push to like, go do all these expensive classes, maybe join a gym, and then you find yourself not going. What's maybe a more, just an easier, more consistent way to get exercise into your day?
Well, especially when we are so out of funds after the holidays and we're starting with the New Year's resolution of getting fit, but micro movements is a great alternative. And if you're recovering from burnout or you have chronic fatigue, that intense hour at the gym can actually spike your cortisol, the stress hormone, and drain you even more.
Wow.
So I like to have us focus on snacks of movement throughout the day. Now, not the snacks, don't feed your face all day. That's not good either. But so that could mean that 10-minute walk. I know it's brisk right now in Minnesota, but we can get out the door, get that fresh air, have the sun right on our face, get that vitamin D. It might mean stretching or doing some yoga while the coffee is brewing in the morning. Or what I really like and have been diving even further into getting away from that intense cardio as I am in midlife now, is doing these 30-second sprints. Now that doesn't mean running. That could mean fast feet, jumping jacks, box jumps, skipping rope, just 30 seconds and then recover for 3 or 4 minutes. However, to get down to baseline, that's actually even more impactful for our cardio, and it signals to the body to have these micro movements, that we are safe, so we don't need the stress hormone spikes, and we can boost our energy, keep our metabolism humming.
Yeah, and for everybody at home, because I completely agree. I mean, if you work from home, which a lot of people do, think of these like little 30-second, 1-minute intervals as not an exercise, but more of just a brain break, you know, because it's going to help you become more productive, to sit back down in front of your laptop or your computer. So I love that advice. Now, we are talking about all this free health advice that's not going to cost you anything. The last one is something I feel like we all crave and need more of, and it's sleep. What are your tips and advice on sleep?
You know what? So many of us are sleeping in defense mode, and that is not a way to have that rest and recovery that we really need. Something that puts us into that defense mode is ambient light in the room. So that could be light that's coming in from the outside, maybe LED lights or glow lights on the light switches, or your phone next to the bed. So even a little bit of light disrupts your sleep. So my goal for you is to create a bedroom detox. That means the scientifically proven steps for best sleep: a dark room. So we don't have to invest in blackout shades, but you can if you want, but even just a sleep mask. So you have pitch blackness. Turning down those devices either all the way off, at least dimming the screen and putting blue light glasses on about 2 hours before bedtime is going to help that slumber. Lower the temperature. Now, in Minnesota, you don't even have to turn on in the winter the air conditioning. Just crack a window and bring it down. Did you know the ideal sleeping environment is actually 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit?
Wow.
So we can easily do that. And then remove the clutter, the excess electronics out of your room. This will help your body enter that deep restorative sleep, so you wake up refreshed, and then you can just aim for that, what I call the 10% toxic method, so that we are working towards as little toxicity in our life, closer to only being 10% toxic, but allowing a little of that wiggle room so we can live fully, not fearfully.
You have such good advice, Samantha. I love it so much. The sleep mask, by the way, has fully changed my life. I cannot live without. I'm such a proponent. All right, Samantha, we love you. Can't wait to see you again. Thank you so much.
I want to make sure everybody knows I'm also offering some support with the Bounce and Breathe class, which is a free workout, rebounding, getting the toxins out, and yoga. So just DM me Bounce, and I'll get you in there.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so you can check out Samantha's website too. You can learn more about creating your healthiest healthy. We've got a link posted for you on TwinCitiesLive.com.
And this is really cool as well. Season 2 of her podcast launches in just 10 days, and Samantha will be offering a twice-weekly workout for 3 weeks, as you just heard, Bounce and Breathe. You can check it all out on her website.
That's great. Okay, coming up next, leave it to a Minnesotan to know how to create